messed up.
How do you say yarrow?
Welcome to How Do You Say Yarrows?
How do you say yarrow? How do you say yarrow?
It'll be all the fun in the world. Welcome to How Do You Say
Yarrows!
We have some epic news.
We're so excited.
Kind of a big deal. We got a phone call recently from our first official sponsor, Walt Disney World.
Thank you so much, Walt Disney World.
Yep, you invited us out for an all-expenses-paid trip to just one park with the Genie Pass, by the way. And we debated long and hard, and we are going to Hollywood Studios.
Oh my God!
I know, Walt Disney World. Thank you for your generosity, but as you know, we don't accept corporate sponsors on this podcast. So we were saying no to that. But we are going to go to Hollywood Studios anyway. Although, if you do want to sponsor us, we absolutely will take your money.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So we're going to Hollywood Studios!
Yes, we're going! We're so excited!
And this is beyond. Okay, so why are we going, Gabby?
We are so lucky because one of Adam's besties is getting married. In Florida.
Yeah, one of my best friends, Bobby, growing up, knew him since I was probably like 10 or 11, is getting married. And now, granted, they're a few hours south of this, but that doesn't matter. We're in Florida, we're going to Disney.
Yeah.
It's immovable. We can't argue with the type of reasoning right here. So we got the news, the wedding's happening, we're so excited, and basically since we found out the wedding was happening.
These people are crazy in front of us.
Yeah, we're driving, that's okay. Basically, since we found out that the wedding is happening, our first key thought, aside from being super excited about the wedding and ready to celebrate them in all the ways, was, can we hook a Disney day up in here?
Yes.
So why did we choose Hollywood Studios? I think that's a fair part to begin with.
Absolutely. Why? Why did we choose that?
Okay, well, as you guys recall, and we are sure we have avid fans on here, last year we, because of an engagement party in Florida, we went to Magic Kingdom and also Islands of Adventure Universal Studios. So, despite all the great things, and there's like a fleet of Amazon trucks out here, it's crazy
this is
here.
Wild, I just noticed that.
Yeah, so last year we went to Magic Kingdom, loved it, had a great time, but we feel like we should probably try the other parks. So that brought us up to the big three. Obviously, Hollywood Studios, which we're going to, Epcot, and then Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
And all of them were great contention. So once we figured we weren't going to do Magic Kingdom, we thought, like, okay, which one do we do?
Yeah.
And this was a big consideration. I think we eliminated Animal Kingdom pretty early on. Yeah, we loved the thought of it, but really our hearts were either Gabby absolutely loves Epcot, and I'm just kind of entranced by some things at Hollywood Studios. Now, what's your thoughts on Epcot here, Gabby?
Well, they have new rides, actually, that I've heard, and so that was exciting, and I just love food. So, like, they have so much amazing food, the best food ever. And there was a festival happening, which I think I have gone one time to Epcot when there was a festival, but that just sounded like that could be really fun.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a contender for us. And then Magic Kingdom was a contender because this whole event is following very closely to Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
And I've always talked with my sister about what holidays would you like to go to Disney, and we talked about specifically Valentine's Day. Even though I personally don't have any huge affinity towards Valentine's Day, it's whatever, but I have always thought in particular being at somewhere in Disney near Valentine's Day could be cool because I hear they switch up characters, they switch up parades, decorations might be different, just that would be pretty to see.
Of course.
So that made it an option of Magic Kingdom, but we really moved quickly away from that since we have been there recently.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It was a very tough decision.
Yep.
But we are very excited about Hollywood Studios.
And what made you want Hollywood Studios?
There are a number of reasons. I think the primary one right now is a really Star Wars in the news section came in, and we've just heard some incredible things from our friends, Jess and Brandon, who are Disney aficionados. They've done all the things. Jess has worked at Disney, so they just know this world. They love it, and we love going. We've never gone with them. We're excited to go with them on this. But so Star Wars section is a huge one. They are supposed to have some epic new rides. We've heard just excellent reviews, and also while it's not as new, I've never seen the Toy Story section either. So, and Gabby, tell us about Toy Story. There's something we know. I know that you're thinking about Toy Story.
So I actually got to see the Toy Story Land. I think it was very recent from when it opened up.
Yeah.
Like maybe within the first year it opened up. I had gone to Florida it was only a couple of us because we were going to see my uncle Robbie, and maybe just like me, my mom, and see Toy Story when it really just opened up. The land is beautiful and everything, but the main thing for me was the Toy Story, one of the main rides is like a shooting game.
Oh yeah.
And you go through like, not a roller coaster, but you go through a ride. Very similar to the Men in Black ride in Universal, or I guess Islands of Adventure, I don't know.
No, it's Universal,
Okay,
right.
Universal. And then the Bugs Lightyear ride in Magic Kingdom.
Oh my gosh.
Which everyone like loves. Those are classic rides.
Iconic rides.
Do you like those rides?
Oh, of course. I thought, yet again, you cannot go wrong. And, I think the fun part with those rides is, well, so many of the others are kind of like you're just watching. You get to participate. It's a fun, it's a great change of pace type of ride.
It's like an arcade game meets roller coaster.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, so much fun.
But I've enjoyed those rides, but I always struggle to feel, I can't tell when I'm actually hitting something. With the way the laser hits, and I can't really tell if I'm hitting something. So this Toy Story ride is so reinforcing because you really see when you hit the thing that the things go down and you hit them. Like you can tell when you're being successul on this ride, I feel. So I really love that. It's really, really fun.
Oh.
So I'm really excited to go on that ride.
That is so cool. I cannot wait to see you playing that. I can't wait to fight you in that.
Yeah.
Let me recall, I won a Toy Story ride, so.
Oh yeah, Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear, am I calling it right?
Yeah, it's Buzz Lightyear ride. Whatever it is.
I'm saying Bugs Lightyear. It's Buzz Lightyear.
But yeah, it's not Bugs Bunny.
I'm thinking of Bugs Bunny. It's Buzz. I knew it was wrong. Buzz Lightyear.
I didn't even notice, to be honest.
Thank you.
So very excited for that ride. The Star Wars ride is apparently epic and apparently very long too, which I like.
That's what we hear.
Yep, huge fan of that.
My only thing with Hollywood Studios, and I hope we can prove me wrong. One of my main things about going to Disney is I love the food. I think Disney means gourmet to me, so always I love the food. Obviously you're not just getting concessions, something quick, but if you go to one of their restaurants, I feel like the food is always gourmet. I love it.
Oh, absolutely.
So I've always felt like I can tell you my top places to eat at each park, except for Hollywood Studios.
Okay, this is a chance of redemption right here. We should talk with Jess and Brandon, see if they have a place we could book some resis for.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I've always felt really let down by the food in Hollywood Studios as far as Disney comes to standard. And I'm like, why? It's Hollywood Studios. This is Hollywood, all those types of things. How could this not have the iconic gourmet experience? I don't know.
I
feel like it's missing out.
Well, now granted, my information is so outdated, but I don't remember there being okay, so we went to, what was it, Belle's Castle?
Yeah, Belle's Castle. Be Our Guest restaurant in Magic Kingdom.
There we are.
Yep.
Which was very iconic. I don't recall anything like that.
French food, too. I love French food.
Oh, Gabby loves the French food.
I do.
Loves the French.
I do.
The food, that is.
Yes.
But I think that's one of the things I don't recall. Now, I know they have a Tower of Terror type of fancy restaurant for the hotel. But that, to be fair, that is a little less iconic than, okay, we're going to Belle's Castle where you're sitting in the library or the main dining hall with the Beast popping through every so often.
It's Disney.
Our Lord the Beast.
Yes.
That being said, there is one place we don't think we're going to be able to get there. We tried booking reservations at, I don't know why I'm saying resis, I'm so excited. Abbreviating everything. We tried booking reservations months in advance to the Sci-Fi Diner, which, they have little cars, they have a movie popped up on the screen, like an old sci-fi movie.
Yeah, that's cute ambiance, and from what we remember, is good food.
Yeah, and for me, and I'm not a big milkshake person, I remember their mega milkshakes being rocking.
Wait, you're not a big milkshake person?
Or a big ice. I do like milkshakes. Fair. Okay. Sorry. But
I was wait a minute. What? Whenever we get ice cream, pretty much Adam gets a milkshake.
Yeah, I'm not a crazy ice cream person.
You're not a crazy ice cream person.
Yeah, but if we are going to ice cream, I on the whole will default to milkshake, which I do really enjoy. More of a baked goods person, to be fair.
That's true. That's true.
But I do remember that, and it's we tried booking a few months in advance, but okay, hey, that's Disney. We know people are booking 2 years in advance, and or as far in advance as you can. What can you do? So that's, I think, the highlight. So do we want to talk about itinerary for the trip overall?
Oh, absolutely.
So we are leaving here Wednesday night. We actually both could work both of the days, so we Don't
right.
lose a vacation day. Very excited
Yes,
about that.
and we're leaving out of Trenton Airport, which is new for both of us. We have, from friends, we've heard that they've had great experiences, and we think it could be great because that's local for us. I'm a little bit nervous because it is a smaller airport.
Me too. That's fair.
And I know there is that reality of a smaller airport. Could something get canceled more easily or something like that?
Yeah.
So we're like, there's a little bit of nervousness, but it was the best time available because we needed to work that day. So it is what it is. We're hopeful and think it'll be great.
Yep.
And then we get in at like 11 o'clock at
Late
night in
Late
Orlando.
From there, we get a rental car.
Yeah.
We opted to not get the Tesla. Disney did not spring for us to rent that. We'll talk to them about that next time.
Yeah.
But
right.
you can rent a Tesla from Hertz right now, apparently.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting.
For lots of money.
Not that much money.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this. If Tesla's looking to sponsor us, we would love to give a review.
Absolutely.
But we're going there, crash at the hotel. We found out we're looking at hotels still. Our friends are guiding us in this process.
Yes.
First thing up, Hollywood Studios, sun up to sunset.
That's right. Opening to close.
Yep.
We'll drive ourselves to the park. We don't really know the deal with what's going to be going on with shuttles and stuff, because I know a year ago-ish that we went, it was because of COVID, it was weird with the shuttles, so we're probably just going to drive our own car.
Yep.
And park at the park, and then we'll be there opening to close. We'll all be diehard. We're not missing a minute.
Not at all.
Hopefully eat breakfast before, so we'll see if we can get a hotel that's included breakfast, but it's not a game changer or a deal breaker. And then Thursday night we will stay again at the hotel in Orlando.
Yep.
And then Friday we'll get up and basically go to West Palm.
Yeah, so the rehearsal dinner's at 11. It's a nice little, we're still getting some details, but we're getting an awesome lunch, get to really celebrate. Check out, starting early in the day versus, wait to the evening. It's very cool.
It'll be so fun. It'll kick off all the wedding stuff.
Yep.
And I'm just so excited because I love getting to see Adam with his besties.
Oh, it's a different world.
It's so cute!
Then wedding's the next day.
Yes.
And then we have a late night.
Oh, man, yes.
So we're in an awkward spot here. We have an airplane flight that leaves at 6 a.m. out of Orlando.
Right.
So, you have to be there. We're returning a car. We're doing all the security. So it's kind of got to get there about 3:30-ish.
Yeah.
Because, you're leaving time not having it. So we're there really early. Long story short.
Yeah.
We're
going to be a little homeless.
It didn't make sense to drive to stay anywhere that night. Because
the wedding Saturday night, or Saturday day, night, whatever, it goes into the evening. And then, but we're 2 hours away. We'll be 2 hours away-ish from the airport. So the idea is, would we stay at a place, by the wedding and only sleep for, I don't even know, a couple hours and then drive the 2 hours to the airport? But really, you want to be closer to the airport in case something happens. So then leave the wedding and then get a hotel near the airport, but then we'd really only be there for 2 hours.
Yeah, so we are gonna just drive up and either sleep in the car, sleep in the airport.
Yep.
We also, just something occurred to me. We always could find a 24-hour diner and go eat and chill.
Well, that would be awesome, except for with COVID rules. I know, aren't there no 24-hour diners open even by us?
Oh, in New Jersey, but we're going to Florida, the land of freedom.
Florida will have it? I don't know.
No,
they're not the land of diners though. That's us.
No, but they're gonna have some 24-hour restaurant open.
I hope so.
Because you're going to an entire tourist town. There is somebody there that's
That is the good thing about us leaving from Orlando, at least.
Yeah.
We had tried when booking this. We had tried absolutely to leave out of West Palm because that makes the most sense, and that's where all our people are, and that would be great. And it just the flight, it just couldn't happen. We couldn't do that.
Couldn't get it.
So that's why we have to leave out of Orlando, but I think it'll work out great. Obviously, we have the rental car no matter what, so we have that flexibility.
We're driving
and it will be a bit of an adventure. I don't know. I haven't slept in an airport since college, so
it's gonna be real.
Yeah, that's 32. It's gonna be interesting going back to those moments of sleeping
we've been homeless and we've slept homelessly a number of times this year. So this is we become more weirdly enough, we become far more adventurous as we've gotten older.
that's gonna have to be another podcast. Our other homeless adventures.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
Yes.
But a different time. Well, if you have any tips for Hollywood Studios, please email us at howdoyousayyaros@gmail.com.
Or homelessness in Orlando for a couple hours. Tell us.
And also, because we are going to Florida, Gabby loves a Cuban place.
Yes!
If you've got a good Cuban place, please let her know.
You know me.
Yeah,
Yes!
I feel like it's my quest with ribs and your quest for a Cuban place, never finding a good answer.
It is just absolutely, I will not yield. We are, everywhere we go, we look for a Cuban place. I'm not, confident because I know Miami. I'm so confident we're not flying out of Miami Airport, so I'm missing my favorite Cuban place of all time. And we're not going to Miami, so.
Nope.
But hey, if you know of a good Cuban place in West Palm or Orlando or anywhere in between, please tell us.
You know, actually, where I had a great Cuban place?
Where?
Indianapolis.
Oh man! All right, we could go.
I'm in. I loved Indianapolis. I'd go again.
Make it happen. Make it happen, people.
Thanks for joining us.
Yay!
Bye.